Visiting rural Myanmar is like going back in time 200 years. Life is very simple with few modern amenities. Though 2/3 of the population of Myanmar, 55 million, live in these small villages, and they've been neglected by a government that's been run by a military dictatorship for over 60 years.
Only 2 times a month they can eat meat or sometimes chicken or egg.
You cannot develop properly on just rice and mustard greens.
The open-hearted generosity of the villagers in the face of this neglect compelled us to get involved. Through listening and engaging and understanding their life experience, our Shanta partnership model came into being.
We have a great team of Myanmar locals. They do all of the work in Myanmar. So when we want to work with new villages, and we will walk around the village, talk to the people there, find out what their problems are.
How long does it take to walk this hill?
1.5 hours.
If they're interested, the launch of our village partnership begins with an entire village meeting. The entire community comes together and creates a map with us of their village. A large piece of paper is put on the wall, and they draw pictures and put up stickers and share with us the resources that they have, including water sources, fields, homes, schools, community buildings. This gives the village the opportunity to talk to Shanta about what they have and what they bring to the table, as well as what they want for the future. And then the Shanta staff talk with the village about what resources we bring and the way we work. And out of that big meeting can come an agreement to work together and be partners.
It's time to make decision. Do you want to walk with Mudita and these values? If you agree to walk with Mudita, close your eye and raise your hands. Let me tell you how Mudita is walking. We are walking in 20 villages in this area, and we are helping village development in health, education, income generation, socio-economic, and also infrastructure. We set up a business loan fund in every villages.
Are there people here who have borrowed money so far? Can you raise your hands?
The villagers are able to borrow money at much lower rates, and all of the interest the bank earns is used for community development.
We now have money from the loan fund, and we can benefit from the fruit of the loan fund for a long time. We receive money from other charities, which is good. Their charity is good, but they didn't stay long. Not like Mudita. Mudita stays with us for years. Mudita's work is sustainable.
One of the biggest projects that we will do in some of the villages is to build a new road. Having an adequate road from the village to the nearest town or a village that does have a road to the town is one of the most important things that we can do. And the reason is because they earn all of their money by selling their crops. And so improving the road means that they can get to market on time, early in the morning, and they can access health care much easier.
The neighborhood villages asked them, what are you doing with Mudita? And they said, we will do road. And they said, oh, we don't believe. Nobody can do road for them. They may be a liar.
Building a new water system is usually one of the priorities that a village chooses. And that's because they know how important it is. Currently, they get their water from a spring-fed pond that's contaminated. It's not protected in any way. It's used by animals. They wash their clothes. They bathe by this. And that's the only water source they have. So they feel pretty trapped in that way. And so we work with them closely to design a system that works for them. And you can see how important it is because they are using the water so much more.
The village had a 2-room bamboo schoolhouse when we arrived. They had 136 children in these 2 little rooms. So the first priority that the village chose as a group was they wanted help building a school. They would collect materials. They actually make their own brick. They would collect rock for the foundation, and we would pay for all the labor and some of the materials that they could not get locally.
By building a new school, that increases motivation. It's a beautiful building. There's classrooms, there's chalkboards, there's pictures on the walls, so the children are more motivated to keep going.
By the time we finish our 6-year partnerships, there's tremendous benefits to the entire village. Families, individual families, now have an income where they can buy high-quality food for their families. They can send their kids to school, and they can improve their home.